So today's video is a highly requested video. People who are out there who are learning English and are confused about what kind of conversations they can have with people when they're meeting them at their workplace or outside workplace, going to a restaurant, how to talk to strangers, how to talk to people. Here are some phrases you can start using in your journey of learning English. And these phrases are definitely going to make you sound like you're a fluent speaker and will also help you improve your communication skills at the same time. So first one are your greeting phrases. What's the first thing that you do when you meet people for the first time or when you're meeting them after a really long time? You greet them. So every conversation starts with a greeting. So once you have figured out that how can you initiate a conversation with people, these phrases, when you learn them or when you start using them, it's just gonna become much easier for you to initiate a conversation with anybody or everybody that you're meeting for the first time or after a really long time. An example of the same would be, hi, how are you? Or second could be, hey, how have you been? Or how are you doing? This shows people that you're genuinely interested in their well-being. It will spark some interest in the conversation. It shows that you are interested in having a conversation with them and will also at the same time help you take the conversation in the right direction. Second, making small talk phrases. When you meet people, whether you're meeting them for the first time, you're meeting them after a really long time, you can get confused about, okay, you know what, I'm meeting you, but people often complain about, I don't know how to start a conversation with them, or what kind of conversations do I have with them. So making small talk phrases can really come in handy when you're meeting people. It's gonna help you get rid of that confusion about, what do I say, what do I ask? And also it's a great way to keep the conversation going on. Let's just say you feel like the conversation has come to a standstill. This way is definitely going to help you continue the conversation and the other person will also feel like engaging with you. So phrases talking about what have they been doing in their life lately can be a great way to keep the conversations going on. Example would be, have you done anything fun lately? Have you been on any interesting trips lately? So these are some few phrases that you can use to continue the conversation with people. Oh, so this one, third one, expressing disagreement. How many times in a day do you find yourself talking to people that you do not agree with? You completely disagree with them. So disagreement phrases are some phrases that you can use, and when, let's just say, you engage in different discussions with people, these phrases are gonna help you express your disagreement towards something, but without being rude and being very polite. I genuinely believe that we live in a world of variety. So it's okay to disagree with people, but disagreeing should also come from a polite place. You can't be very upright and rude about something. That's not a great way to communicate with someone, and also that's not a great way to start new discussions, and that's not a great way to have a positive discussion with somebody. So you can start the conversation with, oh, I see your point, but I think whatever you think your point of view is, you can start using this point of view after that. Phrases like, oh, you know what, great point, but I'm not sure I agree with this. This gives you space for more respectful discussion. People will feel comfortable sharing their opinions with you because they know you're not gonna straight away come and be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna dismiss what you're saying and this is my opinion, you are wrong. That's not a great way to start a conversation with anybody. If you want to indulge in great discussions, learn new things from people, it's okay to disagree with them, but do it in a polite and a nicer way so that they also feel respected and you also feel respected in return in the discussion that you're having. Phrase 4, asking for suggestions. You meet people and sometimes you want to know what kind of advice or what kind of suggestions would people like to give you. So these are some common phrases that you can use. Let's just say you are confused about what TV show that you need to start watching. You can just go to your friend and ask, hey, what do you suggest? Or do you have any recommendations? These two phrases can be also used in other situations like, If you're going through a really bad phase in your life, or you need an expert's opinion, and you know there is this one person that you rely on for all the right things in life, for all the right suggestions in life, for all the right advice in life, so you can go to this person and use these two phrases I just told you about. What do you suggest, or what is your recommendation? These phrases can be used in so many situations. So once you start using them, you will start understanding, oh, you know, these phrases are a great way to gather some information about things, get advice from people, and it can often lead to, you know, you getting like great suggestions from people. Phrase 5. Phrases about expressing agreement with enthusiasm. It can just get so boring to keep using the same phrase every time. Oh yes, I agree with you. Oh yes, I think you're right. I believe you're right. Instead of that, you can just start expressing your agreement with a lot of enthusiasm. It can really make you sound more confident. Instead of just simply saying, I agree, you can say, absolutely, you're so right. I agree with you. Or you can say, you're totally right. That's true, I second you on that. So next time you want to express your agreement on something, try using these phrases and they're definitely going to help you. Phrase 6, expressing preferences. Preferences is something whenever you're having your daily conversations, you might end up being in conversations where you have to tell something that you like more than the other thing. So expressing preferences phrases are some common phrases that we get to use in our daily conversation with people. Some examples would be, oh, you know, I prefer pizza over pasta. I prefer this dress over that dress. I really enjoy working out every day. It's my favorite thing to do. I really enjoy a great healthy meal for my dinner every day. So phrases starting with I really enjoy, I prefer this over this are some phrases that you can use to express your preferences. Phrase 7, expressing sympathy. I don't know how hard do you find it to sometimes express sympathy towards people, but I've always struggled to understand that if people are going through a really bad phase, I just do not know how to. I used to get really confused about what to say to comfort them. So if you're somebody who can relate with this, resonate with this, then these phrases are definitely going to help you. It's nice to show your sympathy for people. It just shows that you care about what they're going through. It makes you sound more considerate, especially when it's with your friends. So yeah, sympathy phrases are also phrases that can be used in your daily life. If you know somebody who's going through a really difficult time, you can use phrases like, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, and telling them that you're there for them to comfort them. You can say, I'm there for you if you need me. You can call me anytime. I'm just a call away. I'm so sorry you have to go through this. My thoughts are with you. So these are some phrases that you can use to express your concern towards people and make them feel like that yes, you're there for them. So I hope this video really helped and you will start using these phrases in your daily life. Tell me in the comments below that which one would you prefer using the most. A great way to start using these phrases would be to just start using and incorporating them in your daily conversations with people. It's gonna take you some time to make them a subconscious part of your memory, but with repeated practice, they can definitely help you become and sound more confident as an English speaker.